You know what? Let's just start it early. You've seen the intro. You've all seen the intro. You've all seen the intro. Let's just get on with it. What's up? Member stream. Fuck yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna get demonetized now. I said the bad word. How's it going today, folks? How's it going? So it is the monthly member stream. It is currently May 25th. So if you are watching this in June and you are not a member, you didn't miss this live, you weren't a member. Every time I put the member stream live, because usually I only keep it private for a month in the future, I make it live when we do the next one. So last month's member stream will be live tomorrow. Because I put a video up today, and if I do 2 videos, the algorithm kills it. So, every time I put it live, somebody, oh no, I missed it. It's like, you're not a member. You didn't miss it. But anyways, no apron. I know. We've got big plans for today's stream. You guys get primo behind the scenes footage today. We're going to fix the apron today. Why? Because I have nothing else planned. That's why. So, I'll say what I always say when it comes to these member streams. There are 2 streams right now. Okay? So, hopefully both are live. I think both are live. I think my son is coming in. You want to say hi, Calvin? Hi. Come here. Come here. Come say hi. 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 Hey, say hi to the internet. Hello, internet.
Hello, internet.
Say, make sure, like the smash button.
Is that
No, like the smash button. Close enough. High five.
Oh,
Okay.
one.
What?
One.
You want a Haribo? It's a little gummy bear? Okay, you gotta go see Mama now, okay?
One.
You want 2? Okay. You're welcome. Okay. Go see Mama. So, there are 2 streams live right now, okay? So there's 2 streams live. If you are a Patreon supporter, you are in a separate live stream, unfortunately. I can see both YouTube member chat and Patreon chat. There are 2 separate live streams. That's why there's no overlay, because it breaks when I have 2 separate live streams running through the same OBS. The reason for that is YouTube notifications suck, and I have to do it this way. If I put a stream live as unlisted, nobody gets a push notification. The Patreon folk, therefore, but the Patreon folk can enter the stream. If I push a stream live as a members-only stream on YouTube, those on YouTube get a notification for it if you're a member. Sometimes, not always. That's why I also do a community post. So, but I can't bring Patreon supporters into that member stream. You have to be a YouTube member. So thus, to make it simple, I just run 2 live streams. So you're both seeing the same thing. It's just, unfortunately, the chat is split. And I have more YouTube members and Patreon supporters that usually tune in. So unfortunately, the Patreon folk, your chat's going to be kind of quiet. I can't do an overlay because it's broken when there's 2 streams. But it is what it is. And yes, Wubby 7. So, this is what we're doing today. We are fixing my apron. So why does my apron get screwed up? This is how they clip together. These are just random clips I found and I shoved on this. So what's happening is every time I go to clip it, I end up like twisting this one once every time I close it. And over time, it gets turned into a piece of string. And it only on the left side. The right side is fine. This one's always fine. It's this one always gets. So we're gonna try and we're gonna try and well, we're all mature adults. We're gonna try and unfuck it today. Can't Patreoners be a gifted member? You can. I don't know if you can. Well, you're all members here, so if anyone gifts memberships, don't. But they're in a different chat. They're actually in a completely different stream. So unfortunately, you can't cross the stream. So if you want to gift memberships, they wouldn't get it because they are in a completely different stream. They're on an unlisted stream, unfortunately. But I can see both your chats. So what else? What else? What else is updated? I finally got a PO box. I went and got a PO box set up today. Yeah. So that is a thing. So if you want, I think I made 2 commands. It's mail, and it's also like PO box. Oh wait, no, the bot doesn't work either. It's a link in the description. Those are the 2 commands. It's exclamation mark mail and exclamation mark PO box. Again, bot is broken because I'm running 2 streams. So anyways, I have a PO box. People have been wanting to send me stuff, I guess, for a while now. I don't know what, but we'll have fun. If fun stuff shows up, we'll do it on Fridays, I think, because I have to like drive to the post office to go get it. So I think if you send me anything, we'll do Fridays. Fridays will be random stuff, so we'll just add it to the grab bag on Friday streams, I guess. But there are rules, unfortunately. I did not know this was a thing. Oh, okay, somebody gifted some memberships on the Patreon supporter stream. So 5 gifted memberships from Felix. Cheers. So those folks can jump over to the member stream if you want. Thank you. That's actually, I'm surprised. I thought unlisted streams I couldn't have monetization, but I guess buying memberships work. So anyways, if you want to send me anything for whatever reason, I'm not telling you have to, but if you wanted to send me anything, PO box is in the description for the address. You have to ship it though via mail, like Canada Post, USPS. Like it has to be mail. If you try to send me something via a courier service like DHL, FedEx, UPS, I will not get it because the post office cannot sign for anything. So even if like they just straight up don't accept couriers, okay? So even if you know, there's duties involved, there's signing, they just don't. So even if you send it without needing a signature or anything, if it is supposed to go to an address, no. If it goes to a mailbox, that's fine. So it has to be sent through the mail. Male or female. It's mail. Mail. Snail mail. Mail. Sanity confusing. Felix, it's lonely as poor Leo the human. Okay, so this is another problem because it's been, I gotta like get an iron. Do I have an iron? I don't think I have an iron. Because this is all like twisted and shit. So I gotta like iron this straight because it's just gonna get all twisted again. Can we send you gummy bears? You could send me whatever you want. I've openly said I'm not a huge fan of gummy bears though, so. Use my heat shrink gun. Can you? Will that work? Smush it between a build plate and a bed. Because it's just going to get all creased again. Like it's just all... Yeah, I got to iron it. I got to go find an iron. Maybe I'll do that after stream. Find an iron. This apron has served me very well. I love how many people comment, why are you wearing an apron? This is dumb. I'm like, it holds my pens, it holds my scale, and it prevents me from dinging up my shirt on this bench, which is just a piece of plywood, and getting shit in my shirts, like grease and whatnot. I'm fixing the apron. I know, you guys get the exclusive content. Still need a Pi 02. I have one. Somebody sent me one. So I do have one, but there's always other projects, so. Do extruder gears wear out? Water made the Grand Canyon, so given enough time, everything does wear out. But does extruder gears wear out? I've yet to wear through a set, so. Restart Windows. Oh, no, you can't see it because it's behind the camera. Windows is like, update. I'm like, no, go away. First Discord goes... Oh, yeah, that's another thing. I have a Discord now. Link is in the description. So right now, the Discord is pretty barren. We have 3D printing chat and not 3D printing chat. And that's it. Okay, I have a test channel too. No voice yet. Basically, we're soft launching it. So right now, I'm the only admin on it. I'll probably try and drag a few of the Voron guys over. But right now, we're soft launching it. So any of you guys can join, but please do not give out an invite link yet until like I kind of want to give it like a month or so to kind of stabilize before we go fully public with it. Because let's be honest, I'm already a mod on a 30,000 something person Discord and a member of a lot of other Discords. I don't want to dig into another pile, so we're gonna try and soft launch it. A lot of Discords. I want the Discord to just be community for this stream. So what I would actually really love to do, like, I'll be honest, I model a lot of how I run my streams off of Twitch streamers. So I take a lot of things I see on like Twitch streams and other big streamers, and I try to like emulate what I can on my streams because I wanted to make it an entertaining show. Like, obviously I do a lot of 3D printer stuff. That's kind of the bread and butter. But the way I talk, the interactions with the audience, I try to make it entertaining as well. So even if you weren't like a 3D printing person, you can kind of just hang out and shoot the shit. So, Daniel saying hi, Calvin. Daniel, you are way behind unless you're watching on fast forward. So the Discord will be public. The Discord will be public. It's not like locked down or anything. It's just I'm soft launching. It's like, you know how a restaurant opens up and they're like, oh, opening this Friday. But like the whole week it's actually open. Like family members can go and, you know, make sure everything's kind of working. We're kind of doing that with the Discord. So what I would like to do, I want to bring more community stuff into some of the streams. Like the Friday stream, the Print and Chill Friday. And then Tuesdays, because I'm not always going to have builds to do. And I need to somehow figure out 9 hours of content a week. So I would love to have little contests, little stuff that we can do live, interacting with the community. So remember how last year I asked you all to send me pictures of your 3D printer setup and where I was going to judge them all? That I got in way over my head. I got over 100 responses on Gmail. I would have had to and the pictures, some were embedded, some I had to download. Like, if I have a Discord, I can just scroll through the Discord. So we might be doing something like that. I would love to do that where we have like a theme of the month type thing. So everyone, you know, I'll set up a channel, post your shit, and then on the Friday stream, we'll have fun with that. So obviously the first month, I don't think much will go on. Also, call-ins. I would love to have like people call in during the stream for certain things, and having a Discord that we have control over will make that easy, because then we can like vet people, and if you're a dick, we just ban you for life and you're gone. So yeah, I'm thinking that I kind of want, roast my setup. Basically, yeah, I would love to do that. A bunch of people do it on PC setups. That's kind of like a thing with computer channels where people roast their setup. So I'm thinking something like that. I'm kind of working on, if this is season 2, I'm thinking about season 3. So for those that, this is kind of like something I do internally. I keep a track of my channel and seasons. So season 1 was the other room with the super sketchy setup, like with the crappy camera. Season 2 was like kind of finding the groove, which I think we're wrapping up season 2 now, where I think we found what works. Season 2.5 was me going full time. Season 3 is going to be a lot more variety to the streams. I think that's kind of what I want to do, and this is just internal. Like, obviously I don't have it like posted anywhere, but this is like my plan for going forward. That's kind of like how I want to run it. Will there be competition to see who can get banned first? We can take care of that right now. And what new intro. I like my intro. I don't know, but somebody already said thumbnail competition. If anyone wants to do a print and chill generic thumbnail, that would be great. That's one of the downsides of streaming on YouTube compared to Twitch. On Twitch, thumbnails aren't a thing. It just randomly grabs a picture from the stream at that moment, and then that's the preview. On YouTube, it doesn't do that. I need a thumbnail for every stream. And obviously, if you look at the thumbnail for this stream, sometimes I don't care. But I would like a generic print and chill that has like a little spot that I can just throw like one picture of, like if I'm interviewing somebody, or just kind of like a generic template. So if anyone wants to, has artistic skills, go right ahead. Please no League of Legend. I don't think we're going to be doing gaming streams unless you guys really want me to. This is a 3D printing channel. I do 3D printing stuff. Although, you know, maybe if we do a charity thing or something, yeah. I'm still waiting to hear back from E3D about when I can go ahead and do the charity stream on that. Apron fixer. We're not going to do the screw sorting stream yet. I still have the box of parts I got to go through though. What else is coming up? I can't say the name of it yet because as far as I'm aware, it should be like, we should be good to go with it. I do have a Core XY on the way, a mid-sized one, I would say. Not a Voron derivative. So that build should be month plus out. They're wrapping that up. I think we got a salad fork on the way. Some stuff to fiddle with the Prusa, maybe a little modding, and a bamboo. I spent like an hour talking with the bamboo guys on Monday. Yeah, I spent about an hour talking with some of the team at Bamboo on Monday. Shout out to ModBot for hooking me up with a contact there. And it looks like they're going to be sending me one. I am actually super interested to play with it because if you noticed my rant video, I'm waiting for the point that there will be decently affordable commercial 3D printers that just work. And this thing is at the same price point as a Prusa. It's $1,000 for like the base unit. Now, here's the thing. Here is the thing. Kickstarter. People hate Kickstarter. I hate Kickstarter, okay? But the machine will be available for retail after Kickstarter, from my understanding, on like Amazon. So I'm fine with approaching it and ignoring the Kickstarter completely. And basically saying, right now it's on Kickstarter for this price. However, retail price is this, and I will be judging it on its retail price, and it will be retail availability at this date. So yes, they have Kickstarter for a pre-order and discount code for first run. However, afterwards, it will be a commercially available thing you just buy on Amazon, like an Ender. So I'm okay with touching a Kickstarter printer because that will be taking place after. And I think that's okay because it's at this point, you could just ignore the Kickstarter. If you don't like Kickstarter, just wait, pay retail, buy it on Amazon in like 2 or 3 months because I think they're shipping in July. So I think that's an okay approach, I believe. That's how I look like without the apron. Daniel, you haven't been watching my Rapid videos. Or actually, no, wait, shit. I'm not in any of my Rapid videos. Yeah, I'm not in any of my Rapid videos. The camera's on my shoulder the whole time. Hopefully the same spec as production. So apparently the machines that everyone has, here's one thing. Compared to Anchor, the machines that everyone has are production machines. They're 90 or 95% of the way to final. The only thing they're tweaking is like slight, you know, screw size. Like this is what they told me. The only thing they're still tweaking internally is just some slight variations like screw sizes or like mounting. Like the machine is 90-95% done. They're in production. So if anything's being done, it's like a patch fix. The only thing that's still to wrap up is basically software, is firmware. Yeah, I'm getting a production unit. We see my nose and beard. I know. So I'm gonna change the setup for Murph. The setup that I was rocking before, the camera was kind of like here, so it was sitting like right here. I'm gonna change it so that the camera's out more. So you'll get a more chest high view, which I'm 5'10", so Joel's gonna look really tall. But it'll be, you shouldn't be seeing my beard. So we'll do that. Installing a Revo Voron and LGX light on my V01 short belt suck. Yeah. More cut off heads. Poor Harris. The whole Diamondback video, his head's like cut off for all of it. And I think Daniel got cut off too. It sucks. Some of those videos were from day one when I had the audio issues and I only had like one mic working, and it just sucked. I wish I should have redone some of those, but live and learn. That's the first time I've ever done anything live other than going to Replatech and like doing the video there. So what else? So yeah, so we got the Discord set up. And again, if you message me during a stream, I don't see it because Discord goes into stream mode and it mutes all notifications. A CNC channel. I don't know if I can talk. Basically, because this stream will be public in a month, there are things that I don't think I can talk about yet because they won't be public in a month. And it's not like there's NDAs or anything. I don't want to jinx it, essentially. But yes, there is a potential CNC build. Kit is getting worked on, and I will be doing a CNC build. My garage is cleared out. I still got to figure out insulation in though. But I think we'll build it in here and then get it out there because it's going to be heavy. That's another thing. I got to figure out a mobile streaming setup. So I have a laptop. Thank you, Ben. That I think I could just hook up a camera to, run OBS, and it should be okay if I had to stream from my garage. But I haven't tested that yet, so I gotta figure that out. Actually, the plan was today, if I was the only one home, the kids running around, so it ain't happening. I was gonna go on my deck and just stream from the backyard. To have feedback through your glasses so you can see what the camera sees. Yeah, like Zach Freeman has that monocle setup that he has. I would love to have like an in-eye piece that has like chat and whatnot, but and for the GoPro can't stream while it's recording. So the moment I hit go live, I can't see it. But also the GoPro's all buggy and I'm waiting on a software fix or something. So we'll see. Just learned today to not use styrofoam on concrete walls. Probably not a good idea. And Modbot has a cart. Yeah, he has like a tripod with like everything on it, I believe, or a cart. Yeah, his setup is very small. His like as much room as I got here is also his living room. So his setup is very compact. GoPro on the only Benchies hat. I could get a hat mount for it. The problem is I move my head too much. Like if you notice, if you watch my videos, you can pay attention. The moment I finish a phrase, I move my head or something. So like if you're watching when I cut the video, I'm always like ending a conversation and it's like, and then I'm talking about like I move my head a lot and I move my hands a lot. So I need to mount it to something that doesn't move. That's why it was mounted to my left shoulder, because my left shoulder, I'm right hand dominant. So if I'm picking up anything, it'd be with my right hand. Styrofoam on concrete, mold issues. Exactly. That's my problem with the garage. So my garage is attached to the house. It's not fully attached. Like there's no room above it, but it's attached to the house. So because of vapor issues with running a car in the garage, open your door when you do it, there is vapor barrier. There has to be like some sort of minimal code barrier to prevent carbon monoxide from getting into your house. Because the last thing you know, somebody forgets the car running in the garage, close it, go to bed, carbon monoxide gets in the house, kills everyone. So minimum code is the ceiling of the garage has to be drywalled, because the ceiling of the garage, like the attic space, is connected to the attic space of the house. So it has to be drywalled and taped, okay? The problem is they didn't put a vapor barrier up there. So my walls are open. So I could just throw insulation on the walls, throw some 6mm poly vapor barrier, throw drywall up, walls are insulated. Bing, bang, boom, done. I could do that myself. The problem is the ceiling has drywall but no vapor barrier. So I have two options. I either drop the drywall, vapor barrier it, put insulation on top and re-drywall it, which fuck that. The other option is I just say screw it and throw insulation up there. The problem is insulation without a vapor barrier, you get air movement. You get warm air from the garage moving into the cold air of the attic. Cold air plus warm air equals moisture equals mold. So I'm kind of like damned if I do, damned if I don't, because I would love to just insulate my garage up and use it as shop number 2. I would still do all my recording in this room, but I would have more workspace to work with. But that's kind of like my problem. It's not really viable. What else? What else? Oh, the Gyarados. If you watched yesterday's stream, there is the Gyarados is done. I will say this stuff that so-and-so gave me to try on the beds is actually pretty ballin'. Okay. So I've got a brim I gotta peel off. Snug supports. I don't know. They seem okay. I gotta see how easily they break off. The problem is I don't want to, like, those supports are pretty. Oh yeah, I really want to break anything. It's gonna be fun. Nano Vision. Nope. It's some unreleased stuff. Finally got the 3mm ID PTFE, and it's great for the suggestion for the... Oh yeah, it's the 3mm ID for reverse boning is great because it's less resistance, less friction on the filament. Your extruder works less. So. Probably should not have used brims, honestly. Brims and PI suck. Brims on like ABS are great. They peel right off. Unreleased, like what? Like it's not yet commercially out there. You can't go buy it. It's, I'm trying it. I'm testing something from somebody. So I can't really say what it is or comment too much on it because it's not out yet. Rafts work better. Okay, I'll keep that in mind for next time. Normally, I just don't do anything. I don't want to break it. He's under NDA. I'm not under NDA so much as somebody at Rapid said, hey, can you try it? You want to try this stuff? And I'm like, sure. He's like, it's not released yet, so just don't tell people what it is. I'm like, okay. So these wraps actually, these are sticking really tight to the print, unfortunately. The Vision Miner. Who makes the Vision Miner stuff? Who makes them? Well, can't say what it is, but this is it. Oh, Vision Miner is the company. Okay, it's not Vision Miner then. And then what else? Today's Wednesday? Yeah. So we got the Hedamames this week on Saturday. That'll be fun. Finally get some good headphones because I've been using my wife's. But I've been using it on actually all my machines. ABS, as soon as it gets cold, pops right off. Like literally. And then I've been using it a lot because I've been printing PETG. So I've got it on my PI to make sure it doesn't like adhere, and it's great. And then also the Prusa's got it for PLA. Oh no, I broke it. I broke it. Broke the tail off. Oh. That's okay. Another thing I picked up, I ran into the 3D gloop guy. So he gave me some PLA 3D gloop so we can fix it. Yeah, I haven't taken them off the bed because I got to get footage of me taking it off the bed, so. Have you tried the other surface I sent you? Not yet. I haven't printed on the, I haven't printed with the printer yet. Yeah, the OSEQ What does OSEQ stand for anyways? There we go. That support did not want to come off. The plugs and sponsors. I'm not getting paid by anyone, unfortunately, other than you guys. So I don't think I'm shilling because I haven't been paid by any of these people. And as you know, as awesome as a free jar of PLA 3D gloop is, that don't pay mortgage, so or the power bill. So I think we're okay there to. LTT royalties for the Mad water bottle. It's a very good water bottle. Not gonna lie, it is a very good water bottle. Also, I love whenever LTT does anything 3D printed related, how many people message me and they're like, oh, you gotta collab with them. I'm like, they're on the other side of the continent. They're in Vancouver. Also, 3D printing stuff doesn't usually do too good on their channel, so they don't do a lot of it. So whiskey in the jar. I don't have whiskey in here, I don't think, right now. Hello, Nuno. The Patreon people are being very quiet. Patreon folks, say hello. Wow, this support really doesn't... There we go. Try not to break anything more than I have. No, not the... You guys are the YouTube guys. There's two streams. There's a Patreon stream and a YouTube stream. The Patreon folks are being quiet. Yeah, it's all in the gills. There we go. Tell the Patreon people that the YouTube people say hi. Okay, Patreon folks, the YouTube people say hi. Don't worry. Like my children, you're all equally important. There we go. Okay. So, unfortunately, I broke the dang tail off, which I'm kind of pissed about, actually. Where did I put it? Where did I put the tail? I didn't throw it out. No, I didn't throw it out. Where did I put the tail? Well, I'm going to use some 3D glooping and glue it back on. I just can't find where I put it. I'm chasing tail right now. Where did I put it? I didn't put it in the garbage, I don't think. No. Oh, I did. I did throw it in the garbage. Oops. Okay. Okay, so I've never used this stuff. I gotta take the label off. I gotta clamp it. I don't know how I could clamp it. So I'm just gonna put a glob on it and just kind of stick it in there and leave it for like 20 minutes. Let's read the instructions. Caution, contains methyl chloride and other potentially harmful substances. Where's my gas mask? I don't know where it is. YOLO. Okay. Contents may be under pressure. Ooh. Vapor harmful. Awesome. Instructions. Preheat your printer. Okay. Oh, clamp the... Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think I can clamp it. Well, I'm just going to put a dollop on the tail and just kind of put the tail in the hole and just leave it. And whatever we get, I think. Is pretty much the only option I have. So after we do this, we're not going to be able to touch anything for a bit. Oop. It's like purple. Okay. Okay, it is what it is. Put that back over there. Don't glue yourself. No, that's what the super glue is for. So I've got to, it's sitting there. You know what? I'll put some weight on it. Because then it'll push down into it. What can I use as weight? What do I got? Oh. There we go. So I've got a weight on it and it's pushing down into the part. And we'll see if it works. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. What does it smell like? I couldn't smell anything. It smells like glue. It's methyl, so it's like the alcohol group. So that's probably what allows it to like dry quickly or something. Yeah, it's kind of like a solvent cement, kind of. Yeah, it is like a solvent cement. Move it out of the way. Well, we got the apron fixed. It's just I gotta go find like an iron or something. So, so what else? What do we got? 6 hours. Today's stream probably ain't gonna be super long. Probably only an hour, hour and a half. Just I got shit to do. But yeah. So what else? What do you guys want to talk about? What do you guys want to talk about? I don't think it'll be stuck to the table. I don't know. Hopefully not. But yeah, that was some, I don't know, let's get something else printing on the Prusa. I just keep, honestly, I'm using the Prusa for just random prints. It's super awesome. Like, it's funny how much I'm liking the Prusa. Killer Prince, remember for 4 months. Can we talk about upcoming projects? I touched on it a bit at the beginning of the stream there. So I have a, I don't want to say it yet because it hasn't shipped yet, and I don't want to dive into it, but basically I do have a Core XY on the way, a mid-sized Core XY that's not a Voron or a Voron derivative. DFH, I believe, is sending me a salad fork at some point, again in the future. I do have the Prusa, okay? I do have the Prusa kit. It's a not Prusa, Prusa Mini, okay? So the thing I'm hesitant about is it's not a Prusa kit. So I don't want to endorse a knockoff, especially from the companies from, I'm not even going to say their name. You probably know which company I'm talking about right now because we're not too happy with them. But I have it and it's sitting in the other room. So I'm going to build it at some point. I'm just trying to figure out a way I can go about it that basically doesn't cause drama. But I would like to build it because I want to see how a not Prusa is. What else? What else? A Bamboo Labs Carbon X1, and I believe with the MMU, they're going to try and ship me this week, according to talking to their team on Monday. Yeah. Print the input shaper Pico case. Oh, I would have to rewire it because my wiring job is really shitty on it. Yeah, Killer Prince, a lot of people have said it's pretty good. So the bamboo I'm really looking forward to. I am going to unbox it on stream. I told them I'm going to. And they're like, okay, make sure you do a software update first. I'm like, fine doing that. Fine doing that. But we are going to unbox it on stream and go through the whole shebang. A tiny T. No, if I'm not mistaken, the tiny T is just a trident. Let's pull up printers for ants. Because I got to check them all. No, not printables. Printers for ants. Ants. Okay. So printers for ants. Let's get rid of our overlay. Remind me to turn the overlay back on. On Friday, at the very beginning of the stream on Friday, yell at me to turn the overlay on because I'm going to forget to turn it on. Okay. So Double Dragon is stupid. I'm just going to straight up say this thing is stupid. It's cool. The problem is you can't do any purging. So there's no room for like a purge tower in this build volume. So you got to purge to the side. But other than that, it looks stupid fun. Crucible is a V. Oh, shit. What is the Crucible? What is the Crucible and then the salad fork? What's the difference? Because this is a V0 with 3-point bed leveling, because why not? And it's belt drive. F0 is a V0 flying mod gantry. These are so close to each other, some of them. But like, it's just nuts. Okay, so this is a V0 with just... Okay, so this is just a V0 with... Oh no, because it also has the AB from like a V2. What the heck are these? So, salad fork is this one. I think I'm building a 160 too. So it's a 160 salad fork. Which I might end up putting the OSEC plate on, I think. Crucible, small Doom cube. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay. Wait, isn't Doom cube the electronics on top? Oh no, it's like doubled up. It's like, I don't know. These are, oh my god, they're so close to each other. So salad fork is this one. I think I'm building the 160 one. If I'm not mistaken, that's what he said. Tiny T, yeah. So Tiny T, this was the one I looked into it because I was like, what's the difference between this and a salad fork? This is just a trident. So if you go to vorondesign.com and go printers, trident, configurator, next, direct feed, next, blind joints, next, and you go custom size, and you type in 150, okay, yeah, 150, and then you hit next, and this is the Tiny T right here. It's just a trident that is spec'd at 150, if I'm not mistaken. So, because it's all 2020 and everything. So, yeah, the Tiny T is just basically speccing out a trident at 150, which you can spec out a V. I've seen people do, I think, 120 V2 even. Yeah, so yeah, I know some of them are mods and some of them are scratch builds. I know that. Oh, the Patreon folks are saying hi, YouTube folks. And then what else? I still got to build a legacy. I still haven't built a legacy yet, but there's only one company that does a legacy kit, and I tried reaching out to them and I didn't hear back. And unfortunately, I'm still not at the point where I can drop $1,000 on a printer just for the channel. So we still got to pay off Big Papa Joey P at some point. So never going to financially recover from this. It's like the pirate guy on Reboot that always was doing the math on if the financials or whatever. What was that guy's name on Reboot? He was the pirate guy who always followed the captain around, who always did like the math for their budget and whatnot. Need one of those because legacy for the hell of it. Yeah, the legacy is just looks. I love the look of the legacy. And for those that don't know what a legacy is, imagine a Voron, but built like it's 2016. That's what a legacy is. But the bamboo, I'm not paying for the bamboo lab. They're sending it to me. Yeah. I did speak with Hart K, and I did send out an email, and apparently he did too, and we haven't heard anything back, so. Or I haven't heard anything back, so. I did reach out to him to say, hey, do you want to sponsor a build or something like that with a legacy kit, and I haven't heard anything back. Because, honestly, I'm going to be honest, this just looks... I love the look of it, with the rods and everything. Just old school. Like, that's just so clean looking. The lines are just so good on it. Can I ask Bamboo Lab? I can try. I don't want to push my luck because somebody got me hooked up with them, so I don't want to, like, okay, throw here's 20 people. Because Killer Prince, you're not the first one to ask me. And I think I don't even know. Or no, I did comment on one of Joel's videos about it, saying I had a chat with him. So a few people have figured out that I'm getting one. And you're not the first one to ask me. I've had like 2 or 3 people already. So, got to bug Jason LDO. Oh, he mentioned, a legacy. If they are doing a legacy kit, I am down for it. I've been offered a Trident kit from them, but I turned it down because honestly, I just built the Trident, the FEDEX one, which I'm not mentioning because of all the FEDEX shenanigans. But I just built a Trident, so I'm not going to build another one. You know, there is an update for Trident, so. You chatted with them on Alley? Okay, I emailed. So how do you chat with them on it? I don't think I've ever contacted a company on AliExpress. Oh, okay, I know. I'm gonna, you know, maybe I'll try tonight. Ask if people are interested in carbon fiber. Here's the thing, the Legacy, honestly, if I could, I'd put ramps on a freaking Marlin, or ramps with running Marlin on this thing, just because. And then I would put Clipper on it, because, let's be honest, ain't nobody got time for that. The store messaging. Okay. I don't know how long this takes to dry. Ramps with SmoothieWare. SmoothieWare? Is SmoothieWare even still a thing? SmoothieWare. SmoothieWare.com. Because I know it's used in like lasers. Okay, so SmoothieWare. V2 is on Kickstarter. Get your board here. Did it finally come out? Last update was February. Updates. It's been a while since we last posted, so December 2021. Chip shortage, new design, prototype. So they're still working on V2 of the board. Oh God, SmoothieWare. Powerful 120 megahertz, which that's not powerful anymore, but honestly don't matter with 3D printers. SmoothieWare, jeez, it's been a long time since SmoothieWare. Bottle doesn't give curing time. It's like 15 minutes and then like full cure in 24 hours. So. Is SmoothieWare based on something or a whole new firmware? Dude, SmoothieWare is old. Back in the day, like you had Marlin, you had SmoothieWare, and you had RepRap firmware was like the new kid on the block. And I think RepRap, I can't remember if RepRap was the first to go to 32-bit or Smoothie. But Smoothie kind of like moved towards lasers, and a lot of lasers are running Smoothie. And they've really fallen off in 3D printing. Smoothie used to be pretty common in 3D printing because I think they were the first with 32-bit, if I wasn't mistaken. Or they like around the same time as RepRap. But RepRap kind of just took over what Smoothie was doing. And then Marlin moved to 32-bit too, and Clipper and whatnot. So Smoothie's a firmware that just you don't really see much in 3D printing anymore, but it used to be more prevalent. What is my take on the V-Minion versus the King Rare? The V-Minion's better. The V-Minion is better in every way empirically. It also costs, depending on where you live in the world and what kit you get, anywhere from 3 to 5 times the cost. So take that as you will. It is a better printer in every single regard compared to the KPS3, but it's also like 3 to 5 times as much. So what do you need out of your printer and what is your budget? Which I'm filming the video this week. So the King Room video, I'm not going to show a lot of it printing. I don't really, it's funny. These machines, anyone can get a good print out of it. I'm not going to do a tolerance test. Tolerance test on when you watch somebody do a tolerance test reviewing a printer, it's nothing. It means absolutely nothing, because I can go into my slicer. Ready? Okay. So we got my Prusa here. Okay, watch this. Watch this. Got my Prusa. I'm gonna clear the bed. Okay. Oop, no, clear the bed. Okay, I did download one a little while ago. There we go. Tolerance test. Okay, so ready? Tolerance coin. I go to my filament settings. I go to my, print settings. I go down to advanced, and then my multiplier. Ready? 0.35. Boom, we're gonna be good. Because literally your flow settings dictate if you pass the tolerance test. The machine itself, as long as it's mechanically sound, and tolerance test means nothing. You can't judge a machine by a tolerance test, because that's a slicer thing. It's a slicer test. It's not a machine test. So testing a machine, like when you see somebody review a printer and they do like they just take the default slicer profile and they throw a tolerance test on it and they print it. It's like, oh, look how accurate the machine is. It's like, no, that's just the slicer. The flow rate was set right. They didn't print, or they were set wrong and they printed a material that was undersized. Like, that's what I mean. Like, a tolerance test is not a judge of the printer itself. So yeah. Nero doesn't actually like printing. I like printing. Don't get me wrong. I do enjoy printing. I've been printing a lot this week. I've got the Hedemames all printed. I've printed a bunch on the KPS3, the Prusa. I've had both of the. I've had 4 or 5 printers online in this room at the same time. So I've actually been doing quite a bit of printing this week. So the Micron's right here. It's just on my other bench. Friday, we'll pull the Micron. I haven't actually printed anything on the Micron yet, other than that print where I lost my head. I tried printing it again, and so the issue is the print itself and support. Because I scaled down the Mi, my head wasn't getting supported correctly, and I couldn't figure out why, and I just kind of gave up. So remember, who here has played Last of Us? Okay, so if you've played Last of Us, these guys kind of look familiar. So this was attempt number 2 of me on the Micron. It's the support. It's the support with the chin or something, because it has to like lay down part of the head on support, and the print is so small it just doesn't. So it just kind of makes a blob and takes my head off. Yeah. Do I have any printers with no belts? No, I don't have any printers, because here's the problem. If you want to do no belts, you need ball screw or lead screw. Lead screw drive is poo-poo. There's way too much on the Z. Lead screws are fine in the Z. Okay, in Z, lead screws are fine because gravity preloads the system. Lead screws on your X and Y have issues of there's slack in the system. Okay, lead screws do not have the same tolerance as ball screws. Now you can kind of get around that by using like preloaders, like a spring preloader, but it's not perfect, and also it's slow. Okay, and 3D printing, you kind of want to go fast now. The SLA printer. Oh, okay, yeah, the resin printers don't have belts. So if you want to go fast and you don't want belts, you need ball screws, okay? So you need something like this big chonky boy, which is what Pantheon is running, okay? So this is pretty much what Pantheon is running. Although this isn't actually a THK. So this is more expensive than what they're running. But if you want to see how much a ball screw is, 16 millimeter ball THK ball screw, because we pulled it up on the eBay. So if you want how long, like 500 meters or 500 millimeters, 600 millimeters, there you go. So if you want a THK precision 16 by 600 millimeter long ball screw assembly, And again, this is just the ball screw and the nut. You got to buy this mount too, which is like another $30, $60. So 600 millimeters, you're looking at $90 US, plus shipping, plus taxes, plus custom for a new open box one. And is this even a real THK one? I don't know. Ball screws are not cheap. They are not cheap. Like here you go on Amazon, THK ball screw, 1402, so 14 millimeter diameter, 2 millimeter lead, 150 millimeters long, $576 on Amazon. A lot of these sites you don't even get a price for. So yeah, ball screws, while they're super awesome because they're nice and quiet and they move really, really fast, and they got no slack in the system, or slack to the point, like the slack's so minimal you don't know that because there's literally bearings in there. There's ball bearings, that's why it's a ball screw. They're super smooth, super fast, super quiet, super expensive. So that's why you don't see them in 3D printers too often. And then the cheaper ones, like just to put in perspective, these are some AliExpress ones that I bought. These are, I think, 12 mil ones that I bought when I was playing with the idea of designing my own CNC. You know how that other one moves super smooth when I move it back and forth? Yeah. That's the difference in price. They are nowhere near comparable. And the Delta has belts. The Delta has belts. How do you think the Z motion works? Delta has belts. Misumi is like 5 times the price on eBay. Yeah. I don't think Misumi, oh no, Misumi does make bearings. Yeah, they do make, do they make? Yeah, they do make bearings. A lot of stuff Misumi carries is actually like, Misumi is also a seller of stuff. They don't make everything they sell, but they do make some of the things they sell. Check out Dumpster Scene, Delrin anti-backlash nuts, and high lead acne or trapezoidal lead screws. Good results, a lot cheaper use. There's a difference between CNC though and 3D printer. 3D printer, you need to get very fast accelerations and movement to get like the most out of your machine. CNC is a bit different. CNC is a different beast than 3D printing. You design machines for different goals. Machinists have tolerance issues. NH3D, thank you. Do I use any fancy beard oil? I use some stuff that has like something oil. Yeah, I have stuff. I don't know. My wife bought me it for my birthday. Where'd the check go? There it goes. Okay. Yeah, it's just beechwood oil. I can't remember what it is. I don't know. I do use a beard wash in the shower every morning. When I get out of the shower, I dry it. I put some beard oil in it. I comb it and hair dry it at the same time. And then if I'm doing anything fancy, I'll put a little beard wax, I guess. Beard wax. Beard gel. I don't know, just to kind of keep it down. So, sandalwood. Yeah, sandalwood. It's sandalwood. Yeah. It was really funny. Like the first time I started using beard oil was back when we had to wear the masks all the time. And I'm like, okay, this stuff's way too strong. I got to switch to something else. Yeah, a little bit of super lube. You know, you get the super lube, right? You put it in your palm, you know, all good. That's how you keep it nice and shiny. Super lube. Did you ever build a capstan in wire printer? Funny you should say that. I have not. RCF did. It was called the Switchwire. The Switchwire started life. The Switchwire is called the Switchwire because it was a capstan printer. It was wire drive. Let me find the video here. It's funny. You look at the videos now. If you search Core XZ, you get it's all Switchwire. Because I think Switchwire is still like the only like common printer out there that uses Core XZ. There's a few other ones I've seen over the years, but this was like the very first one we saw, or I remember seeing. So this one was wire drive, okay? And this video came out in 2014. And YouTube, whenever I'm streaming, takes forever to load, so give me a second here. Skip ads. Okay, so I think it's this guy, yeah. So this is wire drive, okay? You can see the wires there. So this is a Core XZ. wire drive machine. So we saw this when we were developing, well, when RCF, because RCF did pretty much all of switchwire, like during the COVID pandemic, when it first started. So, where is it? Is it this video, or it might be another video on his channel? Is another video on his channel, I believe. Or exit. Yeah, I think it was this one. Yeah. So I think, yeah, right here. Okay. So, funnily enough, when we were developing, or when RCF was developing switch wire, synchro mesh wire, we looked into that. The thing is, it was a sourcing issue, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So the problem is with wire. You need to wind it up and unwind it. Okay. So you need a specific, like, idler, essentially, or drive gear that can capture the wire and wind it up and then whatever. So it's funny, I actually commented, this video is from 2014. I commented a year ago, okay? Let me see here, what was the date? Does it show the date? So it's been a while, but can you share what you use for the motor drive pulleys? Is it custom piece or off the shelf? GT2 16 tooth, Robot Dig and Amazon have them for cheap. Whoops, never mind. I forgot this was the string drive. I'll have to look to supplier. We did find the supplier. It is one company in the States that makes them. That's it. So we tried printed options and we got it working. And Switchwire actually, of the 2 months that it took to develop Switchwire, 1 month of it, it was a wire drive printer. The problem you run into is as you wind up and unwind the wire, the OD changes. And when the OD changes, a step isn't the same distance. And getting it reliably to spool up and be consistent throughout the entire motion on the drive gear, and then also having consistent diameter drive gears that you can guarantee are accurate, it will never change size. We went to belts because belts are easier. So. Advice on converting Ender 3 to Switchwire or sourcing from scratch. Personally, source from scratch. Especially if you only have one printer. You should always have a printer in case when you're filling with a printer. Because if you break your printer and you don't have a printer, you don't have anything to print parts on. So 2 is 1, 1 is done. If you only have the one Ender, don't upgrade it to a Switchwire, build one from scratch. Let's be honest, the only thing you're really saving is the bed, the motors, some of the frame. You got to buy more frame. You got to buy all the bearings. You got to buy, you know, personally, I'd buy better electronics. And also, I would buy better motors. Like, you can take an Ender and build an okay Switchwire, or you can just spend a little bit more and just do the whole thing, honestly. NH3D, cheers, 5. Got my V2 serial today. Awesome. Videos and C builds, also a volunteer team, an awesome community. Cheers. So the positron, let me take a look at the positron V3 because I've been asked about this printer a million times. Is there actual files for it yet? Because here's the thing, the printer looks really cool. I think it's a very niche machine. It's like the Micron, okay? It's not a really practical printer, but it's cool to, like, it'd be cool to build. So it's all wire drive. The problem is, like, there's a lot of custom in this machine. Is that what they're using for driving? Yeah, so there's like, yeah, see, this is all like machine plates and brackets. Like, he's putting the whole design out there, but it's not feasible. Like, I can't build one of these. I don't have the tooling to build one of these. Is that the extruder or motion? Yeah, so he's like machining everything. So there's the belts and everything. Yeah, okay, so it's a belted Z. Fortunate announcement. Yeah, see, like, all this stuff, like, I don't have machining for that. Yeah, so on the Patreon, I don't know. It looks cool if there's kits or something in the future, but as it is right now, it's just not feasible for me to do something like this. Like, I don't have a CNC that can machine that stuff yet. So. This is the old version? No, this is the newest one. This is from May 18th. There is a GitHub. Is there a GitHub? Okay, Positron V3 files. Okay. So CAD files. Acrylic. Okay, so Fusion. Okay. That one. Let's fire up Fusion. So stream, we're gonna take a little break here because the stream's probably gonna lag out while Fusion. So yeah, it looks cool. It's definitely a niche machine. Like if I had one, we'd build it, I'd show it off, and then it wouldn't be my day. It's not a daily driver printer, that's for sure. Like it definitely looks cool. It's definitely cool. But it's a machine you build because you like building machines, I think. Build MPCNC. Not an MPCNC. Next well, it's on the... There is a CNC on the list of things potentially coming my way. Waiting on a kit to be finalized for this CNC. I mean, I got the spindle there, so... Okay, file, open... Does it make any sense to build a 1.8 over Trident today? Cost, other than like the slight decrease in cost, not really. The Trident fixes a lot of issues, like not issues, but it fixes some of the deficiencies of the V0 or the V1.8. For example, the Trident has a lot more room. The frame is taller on the Trident versus the V1.8. So there's more room above your tool head to actually play around and get filament going in. It's much narrower. You do lose the backpack. I do like the backpack. You gain 3-point bed leveling, which if that's something. The Trident was 1.9. So if you already have a V1.8, is upgrading to a Trident worth it? Not really, in my opinion. But if you're going from scratch, go to a Trident. Print NC? No. I don't have room for a print NC. Fusion is thinking. We're thinking. What are you thinking about? For on CNC. RCF mentioned he wanted to fiddle with CNC, but I don't know how that's coming along. We shall see. Really doesn't want to end. It really doesn't want to load up that Fusion 360 file. Yeah, starting from scratch. Yeah, if you're starting from scratch, go try it. There's an LDO kit coming out. Having trouble with the bed on the 1.8 flexing front to back. That could be potentially an issue. Depends on your mounts and whatnot. Mine's a 250 and I haven't had real big issues with that, so. What would be the price of an LDO Trident? It's roughly the cost of the LDO V2. The price delta between the V2.4 and the Trident, it's not as small as it used to be. Things have kind of gone up and gone down in price in a way where it's not that big of a price difference between it used to be a bigger price difference between like a V1.6 and the V2 back in the day, or even the V1.8. But now with like the Trident 3 integrated lead screws, it's the exact same gantry, the exact same. You're buying the same number of extrusions. You're buying one less motor. The gantry is exactly the same. A couple less rails, but a 3 lead screw motor. Like it's not as cheap as it used to be. It used to be a lot cheaper, or not a lot cheaper, but it used to be cheaper. Do I know if they ship to Argentina? LDO does not sell directly. LDO sells through resellers. So you need to find whoever the LDO reseller is in your area. If you go on the Voron Discord, I believe they have it pinned in their channel. Voron shower sneak peek. It's not. It's at RCF's house. I don't have it. I live in Canada. It makes no sense to have an outdoor shower. Wow, Fusion is really crapping out my stream. We're not dropping frames, but we're dropping... The FPS is going down. Trying to open up... I gave up it crashed, so I'm trying to launch the step file, which is a 100 megabyte step file. Fusion eat all the memory. Yeah, this computer only has like 16 gigs. Let's see here. Task manager. So performance. So memory 11.7. Oh, CPU's peaking. This only got a Ryzen 3100. Good old GPU though. NVIDIA 1060 working away. That's what when I do the stream, I'm using GPU encoding on the stream. So the GPU, my 1060, you know, it's not NVENC 2. It's like the older NVENC. I'm running it at 18,000 kilobits a second upload or encoding. An upload rate at 1440p 60 fps, and it's uploading to YouTube at 18 megabytes a second. So I take the hit on ever so slightly worse encoding than H.264 on the CPU, but I'm not CPU bound at all. So when I play around with Fusion or whatever, it doesn't matter. So here it is. It comes with the box, I guess. Standard spool box. Okay, so we're gonna hide the spool box because there it is. Oh yeah, there's a ton of custom stuff on this machine. Yeah, oh yeah, this is all like... Yeah, I am not building this unless there's a kit for it. No way in hell. Yeah, no way in hell I could build this without a kit. It's cool, don't get me wrong. Where's the bed? Here, bed. Can we hide the bed? I don't like the way he has his... It'd be nice if he okay, there we go. Okay. What is this? Why do you got screen? Oh, you can hide the screen inside of it? Okay. So there's your tool head. So you got part cooling and... Is there part cooling? Is there part cooling? Is that a duct? There's your... Okay, there is a duct. So there is part cooling. Okay, so there is part cooling. That's okay. Yeah, there's your heatsink fan. There's that. We got Pico, Pi 4. I would have gone with Pi 0, 2. Then again, you can't find a Pi anyway, so it don't matter. Yeah, it looks cool. Don't get me wrong. It's just... There's a lot of custom in that machine, I think. Yeah, it's in the folded position. Yeah, I was realizing that as I was taking it apart. It looks cool. Don't get me wrong. It looks cool. And it would be fun to build, but it's... I'm not... Like, the bed. Like, the bed mount itself is custom. Like, that's a custom bed mount. Unless, like, kits start popping up, like, I don't foresee me building one, unfortunately. Yeah, the hot end, 90-degree hot end. Yeah, it's... Here's the thing that... Plastic does not like doing that, okay? Oh, okay, so the tool head's all... Here, let's isolate. Okay, so... He modeled the sock. Goodbye, sock. Okay, so you got your heater and your thermistor. One, this is like an old school, like, V5 heat block where it's got like the little glass bead thermistor in it, but is what it is. Okay. Is it Bowden? Yeah, it's gotta be Bowden. So you got one fan blowing across. You got another fan blowing. That's got to be your part cooling fan. So then, what is this fan doing? Is that another part cooling? So you got a radial and a blower style part fan, and then you got another fan just... What the... Why are you got 3 fans? Why? Okay, so this one is ducted down. Okay, so this blows air into here so that this could suck it up and blow it into here to cool your part. But there's also bleed through to cool the heat sink. Okay. Yeah, it's a Creality heatsink. And then the thing is with this, okay, are you ready? Are you ready, kids? Are you ready? Inspect. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. Ready? Are you ready, kids? Are you ready? See this? See this hard 90-degree turn right here? Because it got this little... Yeah, like this is all custom. This brass plug is all custom. So how does this work? How did he even machine this? But anyways, you got this like plug in there. Hopefully everything lines up perfectly. There's a reason the Cyclops is dead. The Cyclops was the dual feed solution that E3D had, where you had 2 in and 1 out, because the plastic had to deal with going through a 90-degree bend. You're never going to do a cold pull on this, that's for sure. Plastic does not like doing hard 90 degrees. It just does not. Causes turbulence in the flow. It's gonna be a yeah. That's not. I don't like it. I don't like it. I know you have to make this work, like without this 90-degree bend. But that's just. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Unisolate. So where's the extruder? Oh, it's just a Bowden setup. Okay, so it's just, yeah, it's just a Bowden setup. Yeah, it's got 2 extruders, so I guess. Oh, it's in like, oh, because this whole thing stows down. Yeah, there we go. So this is the machine in like, there you go. So here's the actual functional machine as it looks when it's printing. Because this rotates down, I guess. Oh wait, no, I gotta move the spool holder. Take care of the spool holder, both parts. Group your parts up, man. You can put them all in like one separate style, like stowed and unstowed. So that's what the machine looks like when it's running, I guess. It looks really cool. Don't get me wrong. This is a cool little piece of engineering. But this is definitely... I like how he uses the carriage as both idler and that. But yeah, this is definitely some custom work. So it looks cool. I see something like this and I see it like the Micron or the hang printer or something like this. Is really cool to show off like what you can do with 3D printer design. But the Ender 3, this is not. Prusa, this is not. Belt printer, this is not. It's cool, but like, I don't know. It'd be cool to build. I would love to build one, but the hang printer is actually useful. Yeah, The hang printer is useful if you need to print something massive and you don't want a massive machine. You just need a room. But it's very niche. Like this one it's advertised. Oh, it fits in a box. You can travel with it. Let's take a look here. Okay, let's take this off. Okay. So. So we got 1 screw, 2 screws. 1 screw. 2 screw. Okay, where do you two next? Loosen you. Okay, let's take a look here. Doop. Doop. Boop. Okay. Put these over there. Oh, well, hopefully that solidified. Yeah, it looks like it did. Just move it over there. Move the apron. Drop all my stuff out. Where's my Prusament? I need a Prusament box. Yeah. Well, is the box the Prusa stuff comes in and Prusa the same size as the spool of Prusament? It is, okay. So it's what? It's got to fit in a box. It's pretty close. Like obviously it's not as small, but it's still, you know, compactable. I know it's not the same. I know it's not the same. I know it's not the same. But there we go. Folder. Here's the thing, folding printers make no sense, honestly. Like, honestly, folding printers make no sense, in my opinion. How often are you folding your printer up to move it? Like, I know Kaiwu or Fukus. They wanted to send me their folding printer. And I took one look at it and I'm like, it's just a regular printer that you can fold it, and nobody folds their printers. Like, that's not really a thing, I don't think. Like, how often are you traveling where you need to bring a 3D printer with you? Or you're actively folding? Because I know a few people that have the folding Fukus, they never fold it. They take it out of the box. It makes shipping it really nice because you just take it out and unfold it, and then it just stays unfolded. There we go, back together. Easy peasy. How long the positron? Depends if you're running the heated bed or not. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, that ain't going anywhere. That's solid. There we go. we go. So here is the Gyarados, by the way. This is in Sparta 3D Galaxy Blue PETG. So it's a very lightly translucent blue with a ton of sparkle in it. So shiny. Hello from Quebec. Bonjour, François. Es-tu bien? Trouble with the fifth wheel for work. Folding printer would be easier to store, but I'm lazy. Exactly. An engineering school file. That makes so much sense now. That explains a lot of it then. It's an engineering project. That makes so much sense. Like, again, I know I haven't been like super positive about it. I'm just being like kind of realist about it from my experience. I still think it's an awesomely designed little piece of kit. As a commercial thing, I don't see as big of a market for it compared to other printers. But as you say there, it's an engineering school final term project. Yeah, this thing would be an awesome engineering project. Like this is something you build if you like if you like tinkering, you like building little things, having fun while you build stuff. This is what that is. So a commercial thing, limited use. Va très bien. Ah, c'est bon. To be clear, I'm saying it would be, not that it was done for that. Oh, it would be. Okay, sorry. Misread your comment there. Yeah, it would be. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like somebody who knows how to design stuff is having fun designing something that serves a niche use case. Like, it is cool that it fits in a single box, but, you know, it's like, you know, you go camping, you got your tent. It's a pain to put the tent together. I'd be more impressive if 350 V2 fits in a filament box. Well, what you can do, a filament box does fit in a 300 V2 with the lid up. So that's the opposite, and that's cool. Think of one place the positron would be useful, the ISS. Actually, no. Because you would want it on the ISS, weight is more of a concern. Like, space isn't that big of an issue. Folding it up doesn't make sense, okay? Because it's going to be rack mounted. The ISS, you want something that is bulletproof, because getting shit up there to replace stuff is a pain. So you would want something like, it'd be heavy, but something like the Pantheon, something stupidly rigid and simple. And I'm saying simple as in ball screws are low maintenance and they're more accurate, and you don't have belts and you don't have bearing wear. You would want something much simpler than this on the ISS. Have we printed with 3D printed gears for extruders? No, because that kind of died out with the weight extruder. Like, we did for a while. The M4 has the M4 extruder. The Voron Bowden extruder, the M4, has a printed 60 gear, or 60 or 80, can't remember, a printed gear on it. So yeah, it works fine. Resin would be a nightmare. Yeah, you'd have to simulate gravity for resin. That's why FDM works. How the heck do you tag people where you have to @ them. So pew pew type like @John Stern, and that's how you tag somebody with the name. My old Lulzbot Taz has serpentine printed gears. Yep, the old weight extruder. The proverbial weight extruder from back in the day. Like gears, like a double hit. No, because that kind of setup is obsoleted long ago. Look up like the Wade's extruder. That was like how extruders were done way back at like the beginning of rep rap, and we've moved way past that because commercial off-the-shelf components have gotten a lot cheaper and a lot easier to source that are better than printed gears. Like the M4, it works because it's a belt, and the belt kind of removes any potential like alignment in the system, like the belt just kind of absorbs it. Also, the lighter gear allows for faster motions, which on an extruder for, you know, faster retracts and whatnot, it's better to have a lighter gear than slapping on the big metal one, which you can do. Like, we use them in the drive gears. Like, it's the same gear you use in the V2 Z module. They used to be printed with spec until 2.4. Printed gears. Yeah, the M4 is a great boning extruder. And when you're running high pressure advanced values like you would on like a 350 V2, oh my God, does it sing. Did I publish anywhere my slicer profiles? I have not. I might use the Discord to start pinning stuff. I probably should, because a lot of people ask for my stuff. But my slicer profile is very not optimized, but it's kind of bulletproof in my opinion. My slicer profile is not the fastest, and it doesn't produce the most super best looking prints ever. However, I can use that profile on this machine, this machine, this machine, this machine, this machine, the Micron, my other V2, and Tallboy. So pretty much all my Core XY Vorons use the exact same profile. The only difference is the actual machine setting. So like if you how long was I F for? Sorry. So yeah, so I meant to hit that button. That's why. So my profile, like, oh no, this is Prusa Slicer, Super Slicer. So it's V2.4. Discard that because I've already printed the parts. This profile, V2.4, and then I don't have it on this computer, but upstairs, just V2.4 ABS. My V2.4 profile, I use on all my Core XY Vorons. It's not the fastest, because I don't run high flow on all my machines, obviously. But there's my speeds and feeds. Go away, why are you doing that? There's my speeds and feeds. And it's good enough for pretty much all my machines, and it just works. So, it just works. Did I mention the bed adhesive you were trying? I mentioned that I'm trying a bed adhesive. I won't say which kind, because I don't even know what kind. It's in a non-descriptive bottle. Yeah, I got to get that audience participation for a members-only stream. Make sure you like that smash button so others will see that my stream is popular and give me dopamine points by bigger number, because bigger number, better person. Also, don't forget to buy some Only Menchies merch. Subscribe to the channel. Consider becoming a Patreon supporter, a member of the channel. I don't know. The whole YouTube shill spiel that everyone has to say. And the funny thing is, you have to say it. The stupid pop-up that reminds you to sub to the channel, people hate it. It works. It works. Seriously, I've done videos where, like, I'll do a video where I do it, and then I do a video where I don't do it, and the amount of, like, subscribers I get for that video is like half. You know, they have, like, same members, or same metrics. It's, yeah, it's true. Like, midway through a live stream, don't forget to like that smash button, I get 50 likes. It's amazing how it works, and I love the people that shit on it. Like, oh, why do people say this? Oh, every time you see the little thing where they go, don't forget to like, comment. I hate when YouTubers do that. They do it because it works. They wouldn't do it if it didn't work. So you personally may not like it, but they're doing it because on average, it works. And if YouTube is your job, you kind of have to do things to make it work. That's why I like channels. I have no problem with YouTube channels that do ad reads. Like, you know, NordVPN, whatever. If it's an ad read It's an ad read. Just make sure you call it out in the timeline, and people could skip it easily. I have no problem. Because if it allows you to make content, better content, entertain me more, or educate me more, or whatever, I'm okay with it. But some people get really up in a tiff if a YouTuber, oh, you have to do everything and not expect anything in return to be a YouTuber. I've had people say that. I've had people, they weren't subscribed to the channel for long because I booted them after, but straight up said, like they got angry that I went full-time YouTube because now my content is gonna suck. That's what they said, was, oh, you are a full-time YouTuber now, you're gonna be a shill, and your content's gonna suck, and I look forward to watching your channel crash into the ground. Or something like that. He said something like that. You can't find the comment. I deleted it. I banned him, because why would I not? I have the tools to get rid of that. Why would I keep that around? But yeah, I'm like reading it. I'm like, what? Go away. Go straight into watching and forget to like that smash. Haters gonna hate. Oh, haters gonna hate. I could do a whole video where I just go through comments. The thing is, here's my thing on comments. If you put a comment in on a video that disagrees with my video, I'm fine with that. Okay, I'm fine with open discussion. Okay, so if you put a comment like, oh, the way you said that, I don't agree with that, whatever. But if you leave a comment that is straight up trolling, in the bin, just in the bin. And if it's dumb enough, I'll ban you. Like, why would I keep you around? It makes no sense to me. Why would I deal with that? In the bin. Don't go that far, Mickey. Oh yeah. Oh god, no. I would never be a channel like that. No, I know who you're referring to. And we don't say their name. They can do whatever they want. We don't do drama. Well, don't get me wrong. Let's be honest. Everyone likes a little drama, okay? But we're not a drama channel. I am not ever gonna do drama, okay? If I say something on channel, it's my opinion, or I'm stating something of an opinion or whatever. But like, I'm pretty sure you know what channel we're talking about. Let them do what they want to do, and we'll do what we do, and we don't have to interact with them, and they don't have to interact with us, and we just move on with our lives. Simple as that. Simple as that. Because all I have to do is load up like Social Blade and check their numbers compared to my numbers and see that what they're doing is not working at all. And I'm fine with that. I don't think the porn bot's gonna show up tonight because it's not a public stream. As the spool turns. 3D printing soap opera. As the spool turns. Oh, that sounds like an intro. I need to make an intro like that for a video. Come here to relax. Honestly, that's what my streams are just chill. Like, I look forward to the 3 to 4 hours that we just hang out and shoot the shit and build stuff. Like, it's, it sounds cheesy AF, but it's kind of like the highlight of those days when I do my live streams. They're fun. Doggo probably won't. I could check outside the door, but actually, I'm probably gonna have to head in the stream soon. Oh, you want to say hi, Coda? Come on, come on. You want more butt scratches? Come on. He's just sitting there, staring at me menacingly. Come on, come on. Come say hi. Come on. Coda, come on. Come on. Come on. In the printer room. Go. Come on, Coda. He's just sitting there staring at me menacingly. What? You want to say goodnight?
Good night.
Here. Here. Hey, Calvin, come here. Come say hi.
Hi.
Say hi. Coda.
Hi.
Yes, you can come in here. Jeez. You got the camera? No, you gotta look in there.
The quick.
Cheese click?
Big like.
No, you gotta. That's the camera. So you look at that. You say hi.
Hi. What? Mama, Didi,
Huh?
Mama,
Yeah, the camera's on. Do you want the egg?
No.
No, you don't. You don't want the egg. What do you want? Do you want the little egg?
No. What don't they?
No. Well, I can't give you any of those prints because I actually need them for a video. But you got to go to bed. So can you say goodnight?
Nice.
Oh. Here. Did you burp?
No.
Did you burp when Daddy picked you up?
No.
Okay, you got to go to bed.
No, I want.
You want, what do you want? You want the cube? Okay.
No, do one, do. Do.
What do you want?
Do.
What do you want?
Do.
Want the blue cube? Okay, say goodnight. Wave goodnight. No, look on the camera. Say goodnight.
Night.
Okay.
I want dragon.
No, you can't have the dragon. Daddy needs that. You can have that. You got the one upstairs. Okay. Oh, the little guy. There you go. There's Doggo and the little man. Is that Nero's son? He doesn't have a beard. Soon. Remember, it's the beard on the inside that counts, right? It's not the beard on the outside. It's the beard on the inside. Do I have a Murph? Yeah, I'm going to Murph. I am going to Murph. So the plan is the Voron team has a booth at Murph. So I'm going to have, that's probably where you'll see me the most. Although if Rapid was any indication, probably hanging out at the E3D booth a bunch too, because those people are awesome. All the E3D team is awesome. And the Prusa team and the Pantheon team. Those are like the three places I hung out the most at Rapid. But the plan for Murph is I will be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, leaving Sunday afternoon, drive home. Got a hotel in town. I'm going to, we're going to try and do a live stream from the Voron booth itself. And then I'm also going to try live streaming like the camera rig, the shoulder rig. I'm going to try live streaming there. I have no idea if it'll work because I have no idea what the data is there or the Wi-Fi. Apparently it's not great. It'll probably be pretty scuffed. Let's be honest. But the plan is kind of do some of the same kind of contact where I walked around and talked to people, but I probably will have an actual handheld rig at that point and a separate audio recording device instead of just relying on onboard audio, which we relied on onboard audio at Rapid because everything broke at the last minute and I didn't have time to test anything. And it was like, YOLO, at least we know this works. So, yes, Murph, I will be there and I will be filming stuff. I'm kind of hoping that I can do kind of a thing with Rapid. I know the videos from Rapid aren't doing that great. I fully expected that. But I know those that like that kind of stuff will watch it, and that's why I do it. I really don't care how my individuals videos do. I see myself more as a streamer. Streaming is my main content, and I get, most of my income from YouTube is derived from streaming. So I really don't care if my videos don't do great. Those that like the videos, like the videos. So I'm hoping you'll see a mixture of random videos like that from Murph, where it'll just be like, bleh. I'm going to try and vlog the whole thing, essentially. Make like a whole vlog series out of it. So we'll see. And then obviously there'll be interviews with like people there. And a dragon disappears in the background. Is there a dragon in the background? Somewhere. We're on booth 2 years late. Oh, and we had 2 booths for 2020. I think this year we only have 1. Like carried over or something. So I won't have a booth. I'm just gonna like camp out at whatever booth I decide to camp out at. Probably the Voron booth. But I am going in the capacity of Nero 3D, not so much a Voron member. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's just gonna be, as the kids would say, lit, I hope. But yeah, I think we're gonna end the stream there. I'm gonna see if I can find an iron tomorrow so I can actually fix up the apron. What did I get from Quebec? Oh yeah, I gotta play with that stuff. I have some filament here. I completely forgot. Like I got it. It's regen filament. It's like, yeah, it's regen filament. We gotta print some stuff, so we'll play with that tomorrow. It's like some biodegradable filament. We'll play with that on Saturday. Uber is the Voron team guy. Nero is the, yeah, that's the easiest way. If you see me on something and it's Uber Nero, that's Voron. If you see Nero 3D, that is, or Taylor, because that's my name, that is Nero 3D. So that's why you notice I don't have any, like, while I have a plethora of Vorons on this channel, there's no Voron branding on the channel. It's my own thing. Yeah, I gotta end the stream. Calvin said goodnight, so. Should group speedrun build? 2020, we had so many good plans for 2020, and a lot of it got kiboshed, obviously, got canceled. But this year, I don't know what they're gonna do. I think, I can't comment on it because I don't know everything for sure. I'm not running the show for Voron Murph. Like, I'm not privy to all the big plans and whatnot. When is Nero 40 coming out? Oh, soon. It might already be there. But anyways, I'm gonna end the stream here. It was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, we do these every month. So usually it's the second last week of the month, the second last full week of the month. But Rapid was last week, and that kind of screwed up my time because I did 2 full days of near 12 hours walking around talking, covering a trade show, and then I streamed, and then I had a Friday stream. Like, I was just exhausted. Last week was a complete write-off for me. So we'll see you next month. Well, I'll see you all Friday, but we'll meet again next month. Again, join the Discord. Link is in the description. Again, we're trying to keep it a little quiet until it gets a chance to establish itself and kind of figure things out. So we're soft launching it. Please don't go sharing an invite link to it. I'm going to post an invite link on the YouTube community page for members and on Patreon as well. We're going to try and get some people in. We're just going to try and keep it quiet until we're ready to go full time. And then also the PO box, because I know a lot of people wanted to send me stuff apparently. There is a PO box. Again, if you want to send me something, it has to be via mail. So like Canada Post or USPS. You cannot use a courier service like FedEx, DHL, UPS, because the post office, at least in Canada here, they're not allowed to sign for anything. So because of that, they don't accept anything from a courier. So anyways, it's almost 8. No giveaways tonight. Just can't, it's not public. So I'll see you on Friday. Cheers. Go wash your hands. Enjoy the rest of your week.